A lot of bands suffer from the sophomore jinx. It's sort of a curse for a lot of people coming out of the gate really big, like Emerson, Lake and Palmer. They did not have that jinx with Tarkus. We talk about that and a lot more with Carl Palmer of Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Keep in mind, these are short little clips. If you want to hear the whole thing, it's available for you right now on our sister channel, Rock History Book, and also available via a podcast. Keep in mind, there's a brand new 3 different edition versions of the Emerson, Lake and Palmer story, which Keith Emerson's family was a big part of. Also Greg Lake, and of course, Carl Palmer is the only one still with us from Emerson, Lake and Palmer. We'll have links in the description of this video where you can pick it up. There's 3 different versions. A lot of folks are going for the limited edition deluxe version. Hopefully there's some left over.
Tarkus, you talk about sophomore jinx, a lot of bands have that. I mean, I was talking to the guys in Toto many times through the years where even they had admit, we didn't really have 2 great albums back to back. We had great albums, but we didn't have great albums. But with like you guys in 71, and it's turning 50 years old, of course, as you know, what was the atmosphere going into Tarkus?
The atmosphere going into Tarkus was pretty grim. Greg didn't like it. That's been written many times again. Mm-hmm. He ended up loving it. It became a blueprint for many groups to follow. It was a concept. Never really understood the concept myself, but the music is absolutely fantastic. And it really was the 3rd album because we'd recorded the 1st album followed by the live album Pictures at an Exhibition by Mussorgsky. So this was all a developing sort of like period, really. The atmosphere was good and it was received incredibly well in Europe and quite well in America, I have to say.
Your tour has been well received, and I like the fact that you included 21st Century Schizoid Man. It's a nice. I mean, there's a lot of tips of the hat to Keith and the band in general, but to include that was like to me a cherry on top.
Well, it was just a fun. I always try to give the people a real insight to how the band started. And it cover as much material as possible. And that just happened to be a piece we first played, which amazed me then, and it still amazes me today. I know why it happened now, but there you go. We never really played it as a complete piece. We just played segments of it. We play all of it with my band, but it's part of the history of ELP because that's where we started, really. Mm-hmm. As I say, I was quite amazed that Keith wanted to go along with that because it was King Crimson, and he was from the Nice, so we could have chosen something from the Nice. We could have chosen something from Atomic Rooster, but we chose that piece. Very strange.
Remember, there's a brand new book on the history of Emerson, Lake and Palmer with pictures you have never seen before and interviews you've never ever read before from all 3 members. Our guest, Carl Palmer, the late great Keith Emerson, and Greg Lake. Links in the description. There, like I said, 3 different versions of it. Links in the description of this video. Make sure you comment on our video, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. Also buy a t-shirt, help support the channel. All links are there for you in the description. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music.